I wasn't allowed to leave. BGM is loud. Yeah, I didn't realize that it was just gonna start up like that. So sorry. Did I change this? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. I just thought that it looked very cool. And also, I just looking at the community content, there's so much fan art. So yes. There's no. Oh. Oh, this is arrow keys. Okay. Oh, we're doing arrow keys? We're doing Renpy. Okay. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? I already know that I'm gonna like this a lot. Okay. To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. Oh! Are we doing lesbian planets? I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. That small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up into the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Yeah, I don't see anything. Just clouds. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's just the kind of region it is. I can read. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts. What with the constant snow? Oh, thank you for the stretch. Oh, wait, what? Gameplay is not visible. I think the game just hates you. The stretch was a bat signal. Yippee! Do you guys hear my back crack? Holy freaking moly. Okay, if I switch... But people that go around saying that, well... They clearly haven't read that newspaper. Oh, wait! Okay, I see what's happening. It's just being awful. Let me put this on window display. Or not window display? Window. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on. I think oh. Fix yourself. Fix yourself? Fix yourself. Is it fixed? I think so. Is the snow moving? Frames of the visual novel. Yeah, I don't... Man! Okay, the snow's loading. Perfect! The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying this to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point that I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of us, none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And of course, that's a lovely way of putting it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? But it's not anything I subscribe to the... It's not that I subscribe to the anthropoid principle or anything. Who is our protagonist? I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later, as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So, if anything, it's the opposite of what I can say that principle entails. Anthropic? Anthropic. That sounds inappropriate somehow. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Is that a child? Although, you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. What is stream without scuff? Hey! Oh, you haven't seen the worst of it. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself. So nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Duh. Oh wait, now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way that a child would. What do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. Ah! I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation's even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really. But it isn't really, not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now isn't that fun? This vast mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely. Just to have us here. It works so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us. Worthless insects. What? Oh no. Oh no. This can't be. That's cute. What? That's really cute. Who's our protagonist? Ah, I should have expected this. I should have known that Infinite Universe would be infinitely cute. The weird. Why? What is happening right now? This world truly is wonderful. Wonderful. What? Ira, I'm so sorry. Ira. There's no way. I was doing so good. Graciviskaya. Graciviskaya? He's missing. Is missing. Huh? Oh, look at you! You're so oh, wait, I'm covering. Give me it. Not covering, but I'd rather just be on the side. Nope. Okay. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Graciviska? Graciviskaya? What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally... Oh my god. Grazie Veskia. Grazie Viska? Kia? I don't know, dear. I don't know any Russian or... Ugh. Silence! The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filed a report yesterday night. Oh, she's missing. I thought it was just she didn't come to school that day and was absent. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Vadim? I cannot do guy voice. I have no idea what you just typed. That I can't. No. Wait. You really expect us to study like normal after hearing that? Yeah! That guy just doesn't want to study. Yeah, we're shocked, you know? We're worried sick. That person's not worried sick. Seriously, our classmates missing. You, I don't like your face. You seem very, like, smug. Our friend, our Irochika. The room fills with repulsive I don't like these people. Cut it out. I spotted their sarcasm from a friggin' mile away. Garen, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. Oh, I was supposed to be like monotone? Oh well. She turns toward the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. He has the same damage ear like Robin. Oh, does he? I didn't even realize. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. But now study. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. This pixel, like the graininess of the backgrounds is kind of creepy. Like if I saw something at the end of that hallway, I would be running and screaming. This appearance, give me a break. Oh, shut up. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, especially if it's a kid. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. That is, this child needs to get pushed down the stairs just once. Have their heads stuck in the toilet just once. Ha, you're on! No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? I cannot do that voice forever. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So, she didn't come home? Big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing. Night, right? That's just... oh my... that's just... Gravishkaya for you. For ya. That her parents just want some attention. This child needs to just get... just once. Like they need any more of that. I mean... I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. Untrue. You think she's in some crack house now? I just this better be a 1-story floor, or else he's getting pushed down some stairs today. No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Honestly. Hey! But she's like, for sure with that guy, right? The guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude, he's like 30 or something. Oh, I don't like these implications. So he does have a damaged ear. For some reason I thought that was just like hair covering. Ew! Yeah, ew. Is she okay? Well, obviously not, she's missing. Ew, you serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. They're gonna blame her. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation's ticking me off. I'm not sure why. Not sure why? Because they're trash people. It's not as if they aren't making any sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. My god! Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. It's not like we've ever been friends. Is she like hiding in a bathroom now? It'd be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble, always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be. They're right. This wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man? I've never seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time... I suppose it's plausible knowing how some girls are— What?! Even so, I never thought Ira would end up be the type to be love-struck like that. I am, like, disgusted. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. Ira, in love. Forbidden love too. Wow, I never would have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. I think she's not fine right now. But she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books. Just because you're reading one type of trope and one type of thing does not mean that you want or like it in real life happening to you. So perhaps she was planning to elope all along? This is... What are you... I have to like remember that this is a child and we're like... I'm like thinking in the freaking mind of a child. I don't know what age this person is. This is... we're in... I'm just gonna guess middle school because like I feel like so many visual novels are just middle schoolers. Ah, crap! Crap, it's all so complicated! I'm really torn on this, I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. No, it's not. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It is not. It's so incredible. It is really not. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira's really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shubina, that's my name? Huh? You know anything about this? No? Why would I? Well, you two were pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. I'm going to throw him down a staircase. He's going down a stairwell, or he's getting his head flushed inside of a toilet. We weren't... No? No. Not at all. Really? I thought you two were dykes. I'm... Rooftop. What? They all erupt into laughter. We weren't. We didn't even talk. Vadim, you dumbass. I'm rooftop, electric chair. Okay, but guy is screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. Rooftop. You never know these days. I don't. It's... Look at her face. Chill out, Shubina. We're just kidding. Jeez. Why are you getting so scared anyway? You really a lesbo or something? I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Ira came through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she's already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through her snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom, and now she's going down the corridor, up the stairs to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. I hear her. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Yura's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a shit. She's totally a lesbo. I'm going electric chair. I'm not. I've never talked to her. I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like, in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shabina? Why is that? Because you're all pricks. Huh? I don't know. I just... Dude, look at her. Rooftop. Be real. Come on, don't say that. I'm going to... What, you want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shabina, want to go out with Igor? He's named now? Oi! Oh, he's not even named. They don't even give him a name. He's not even that important. What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Yeah, clearly. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. I bite my tongue. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If Yura came in through that door and beat them right up, then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably just keep saying those same things behind their back. Into my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Yura saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. Oh my god. At least those guys didn't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning. But she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira's always had a bad attendance record. So I assume she skipped as usual. And want to see that man they talked about? Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening... Wait, I saw her? Go home, Asya. Oh, she's 1,000,000% not okay right now. BRB getting drink. Okay. The teacher's office. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police. But I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. I would not trust any adult man that you are next to right now. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not, well... I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. No, you're not. What? If Ira really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Yes. Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. Yeah, you have sanity. Ugh, I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it. So that's why I don't want to tell anyone what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, "Don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business." I'm going. Gosh, yes, that must be it. Yes, of course. That explains everything. I'm gonna turn off my brain. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I saw would make any difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point telling anyone about it at all. You're not even gonna give me a decision. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy, the good irrational me will be happy, and the cold reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep. Good job, Asya. You solved it. Sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. Brain is turned off. I wish I had a Phoenix right. I wish I had hands so I could point like Phoenix right now. Counterpoint! Counterpoint! What if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. Yes! And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless, at worst. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance that of Ira being in danger and my words being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa. My words being the key to saving her. Wow, I sound so cool. Wow, yeah! That would be so amazing! You're so... And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't even know how to thank me. Oh my... why was... She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, "I told you to leave me alone, dummy." And then I'd just shake my head and respond, "It's nothing." Nonchalantly. I was just doing what I was supposed to, holding my matcha and feminist literature. Huh, no, I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait, why is she in the hospital? That's what I'm asking. Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. Bag, did I miss anything? You missed her gaining sense and logic. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is it calling home, telling her parents how happy she is to be with the love of her life? Yes, that 30-year-old man. That's what I hope for. Ugh, I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made up my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking, down the staircase, to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. I wonder what that says. Oh? A girl. She's wearing an apron. Our teacher? There's a girl standing there right by the door. You're in my way! I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would have known her name. Hmm? She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she is expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? A queue? To the office? Oh. Oh no! I'm just waiting for someone. Oh. Okay. I cannot differentiate voices, sorry guys. Hey. What? You're Asia, right? Ah. Yes! How did you know? It's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Thanks. Sorry. Really? That's what I was talking about! PayPal! It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends. I don't have any friends, but I haven't made any new ones since the day Tosia left. Who's that? And gossip. Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that. I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay them too much attention. Jesus. Wait. When I put it like that, it kind of sounds like it's my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate the idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. I am the alpha wolf. The name's Marina. You are very cute. Oh! Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about Goravitskaya? Goravitskaya? Huh. How did you know? What do you mean how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. Oh. Ah. I see. For some reason I thought they only broke the news to us, Ira's classmates. But it makes sense that they'd at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means... You also know something about Ira? Yep. Ah, that's great! So you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? You're so awkward. Tisk tisk tisk. That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asya. The wall's got ears. I can imagine you in like a detective hat with a little detective cape and a little magnifying glass. Oh, I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap. I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. Marina suddenly blocks my path. No, you won't. What? I'm sorry? You're not telling them anything. What? She gestures with her finger to the tact of each syllable. Why? Because? A bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? We just met, I'm already managing to mess everything up. Damn it! I desperately search her face for signs of mockery. But, weirdly, I can't find any. I've been waiting for you... What? Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm gonna believe this girl and she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Yura told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina's being as friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ira's? For some reason I never thought about her having any, at least not in school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira's like when she's with friends. You think a lot about Ira. I know you saw her yesterday. Wait. I figured you wanted to report it. So I ran here as soon as classes ended. To stop me? I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but... I got so caught up in all those stupid rumors. It kinda slipped my mind. You know? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. So why are you stopping me? Aha! Well... Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you make everything worse. I knew the adults cannot be that very trusted. My life. Huh? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still. Wait! I know Ira is probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know of everyone, the... Quiet, you! I just said that we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear. What? Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumbled protests sound so weak, they might as well just be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me was relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something in the end. So I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat is a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me toward the right path, that's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the coat room. I don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along and I can feel my doubt turning into excitement. This is definitely the right path. I just think you should go to any adult lady who seems very trustworthy. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. The whole world wants me to know. What? Oh? Why? Z.A.T.O! I love the world and everything in it. Episode 1. This is an episode? Ira. She's only an episode? Her missing case? What the hell is your problem? Everyone's looking from Ira to Garin to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Ah. Huh? Gravichkaya, the fuck? she insane? Somebody call the teacher! Oh. Not paying any mind to the commotion that's filled the classroom, Ira storms towards Garen. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it on the desk. Yeah, I hastily grab onto it. Read that again and I'll kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts? Ira doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. Holy friggin' moly. The classmates who were caught up in the laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot over out of her way as she retrieves her bag and heads towards the door. Crazy bitch. She ignores him. Ah! Gravichkaya, where are you going? You didn't hear the chair slam onto the floor? Hey! Yura forcibly pushes past the teacher. You... Gravichkaya! What? What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Everyone knew Gurevishkaya. Gurevishkaya? She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Ira had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. That's a very interesting town name. That's a natural consequence of no one being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in the neighboring towns can't even dream of. Few get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. When someone like Ira appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless. Like a weed that sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people's responsible. That is, on Ira's parents. And questions began to arise. Why is Gravishki's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum of raising their child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ira threw her chair at Garen. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. Ah, yes, of course. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all the contents scattered on the floor. She's a novelist. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions, nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. Couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ira somehow. Oh. She really shows up at school. Even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that, and I was really scared. Ira's never as much as as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garen, it was like I wasn't even there. But 2 weeks later, after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math. I came in through the door. Raw. And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh! Hi! Yuri shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. Oh! So I just sat there, thinking about how I should approach her. Oh my god! It sounded like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all that for me, that would just make me look self-centered. What? I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Oh, look at her little emote. Huh? I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just tumbled out of the toilet stall? What? She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I'd just gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No! Wait! Please! I took a step towards her and she jolted away like I was a leaper. Leper? Leaper? I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something, even if it was just the first thing that popped to mind. What? What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you sat smoking there right by the window, I thought, weren't you cold like that? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Ah, I thought so. Oh, there's anything else? No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I figured you... I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Garen read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Ah? Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down on the tiled floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Yuri jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. Honored her. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward and wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? Ah! You're so soon! You're so... I stood there dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear that right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? Ira likes my poetry? Ira? Gravishkaya? Gravishkaya? The school bell! The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I needed to get back to the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands with from nothing in particular. She forgot that she needed to pee. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, I went to the store, and to the library for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left it to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh, Shubina, I'm going to throw him off a roof and then tumble down. He's going to tumble downstairs. I'm going to... You borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks. Electric chair. By the way, is this supposed to be you? He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no. I forgot I left it in there. No. It's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? It looks like you if you were pretty. It's not me. Whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. I feel so freaking bad for her. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. You are so down bad, but you can't realize it. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. Oh, thank you for the follow. What? Ira just walks past me in the corridor. Oh, the yearning. Not even a nod, not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in a crowd, but no, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder, even though it took all my courage just to muster that much. Oh my god. Even though I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Vadim? What? Remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? Can I have it back? Huh? 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday? Jesus. You remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else. No, it was you. Jeez. I don't freaking know. It's half a ruble, Shubina. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. Probably just lost it or something. My eyes kept snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I even waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking like that. Maybe he really did forget. This poor... She's in like constant survival mode. Who knows? Poor gal. I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. Could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. Not exactly starving. Lately, I've just been eating too much junk anyway. Yeah, maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice. Azia, you don't use makeup at all, right? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14? Same thing. You gotta learn how to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. Everyone is going to the electric chair and everyone is going to conga line down a roof. Well, I'm not really... Hey, how about we help you out? Roof. Eh? Yeah, just some light makeup. You'll see what it's like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Alright, but... Yay! Come here then! I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Are in complete survival mode. Nobody wakes me up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear or interrupt them or scream at them or punish them or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out to the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need any teachers seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed so I can wash this mess off quickly. Ugh. Should stop falling for these pranks, but... Ah! Sorry. I lift my face up without thinking. Oh no. Ugh. The hell? Ira jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God, I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? I run past her. Run. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash this off. After a month, reality dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ira's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much. And in no uncertain terms. She said that and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held onto the faint hope that Ira pitied me, or that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her lashing out at a classmate she found annoying? One who just so happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oi. Electric chair. 3 coins clink against my desk. 20, 20, 10. Wait, he actually gave me back my money? So he remembered? There. Thanks for the unforgettable. Bye. The tone of the writing for this is so unique. I think she needs to get out of this town immediately. She needs out of this town, and probably everyone here needs a conga line down a staircase. Everyone around erupts in snickers. Hey, you're a cheap deal. You're free later? Very funny. Oh please, Rubino, get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. You're doing us all a disservice. They were your classmates for once. Oh. I feel so incredibly bad because you definitely grew up just in this environment. That's why she's in such survival mode. I let myself believe something would change. Yeah, she's very out of reality. I thought about it as if I deserved it. Because you're in survival mode, it's the only way you can survive. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own world. And hey! Even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were. Brief, but wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about the one time I looked out and saw Garen all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. You have 2 good moments in your entire life of growing up. What are you talking about? They're not even good moments. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are just a series of episodes, both good and bad, well, mostly bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit on its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. Something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? Seriously. No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have 2 wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. I've got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land, even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this, I have all of this. Oh my god. This makes me feel so bad. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. So, why did I act as if they weren't enough? Why the hell did I... You idiot! I'm sorry, that line just reminded me of Metal Gear Solid. I'm so... You idiot! Snake! Snake! Sorry. Oh my god, it's the Colonel. Ah! What? She's got giggle-whack sense of logic and is lost when her emotions finally start trumping logic. It's sad the way she justifies it all. It really is, every time I see this. Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? I'm so... Ira looks like she's going to slap me, but instead swings her boot against the snow hill. Ira, you and me both, and we need to save you immediately. She then turns to me and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I started to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. Ira, how did you know I was here? Doesn't matter. I heard that asshole Garen giggling about it. Can you stand? Oh my god! The good end is going to be... We're all gonna leave. We're gonna leave this town. And it's gonna be great. Yeah? I clumsily get up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. But there was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance, and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ira. Her face is... angry. Huh. The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't, but the question escapes before I even manage to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? Oh my god, the way she relaxes. She's like, are you freaking kidding me? I told you, Garen was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Hmm? Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say that out loud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's going to punch me. Ira's going to punch me for real. She's going to punch me and then never speak to me again. Oh, poor baby. I didn't even say sorry. I just braced myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. I've earned it. No, not really. Oh my god, this poor girl. To get out of there ASAP. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. He pissed me off. And you pissed me off too. Ah. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you would have believed that, right? Oh. Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stare at the shriveled up piece of paper and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You want to burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh, no thanks. It's wet anyway. I fold the letter and shove it in my pocket. It will get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Oh my god! So, those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. Oh. Poor Babu. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real, I met Ira today. Ira has matches in aura. Ira is a smoker. Ira came. After all these weeks of praying, Ira came! Thank you! I smile at her. Even after I said I would come to terms with myself. No, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. That small, involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. She's blushing! She's blushing! Ah! Flustered. Yours flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute. Huh? What's with you? Right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry. I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Yuri gives me a quick once-over. You... take care. Ah! Yeah, okay. Okay, bye-bye! We wave at each other and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. Feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. Ira! Crap, my legs are still so stiff. I turn the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago. And... he's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Why does she always leave in such a rush? The yearning is crazy. It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way, I sat through lessons. Then went to the store, then to the library, or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Oh, thank you for the water. Day after day. Thank you, day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Yes, with you, of course. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She's still attending classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. You were so... oh my god, you poor bean. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer, started to take new routes. As naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Again and again, walking and walking, praying and praying. Tusk. Encounter! Do you assholes ever shut up? Encounter! Huh? This bitch. Nobody saw Ira enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Though choosing truth and playing with these guys. I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but what I got was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and I did so. I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy I might just explode. Yeah, that's what I do. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Garen doesn't. Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a change. Look, Shubina's having fun. Right, Shubina? Please don't look. Yes. See? Yuri doesn't flinch. Out of my way. You're so cool. What, gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her back on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. She's gonna pull a friggin' pepper spray or like a knife out. Karen lets out an awkward chuckle. What, got a grenade in there or something? He's nervous. He's getting nervous. She looks at him. Hmm? What's a... She actually bought a knife. She actually bought a knife. She actually bought a knife. Whoa! Karen jumps back, bumping into another student. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the hell? You've... Wait, what is that? That's not a knife. That's a compass. Oh, the thing you do to draw circles. Something silvery shines in Ira's hand. It's a bow compass. Is that... You serious? Doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into jeers. Psycho, nutcase, crazy bitch. Yuri lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. It's just like last time. Yuri saves me about acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers, no, most people will think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. And I'm getting some really silly thoughts. The 2 times when Ira lashed out at Garen were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree if only I didn't do anything really. If only Irish didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then. I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything I could ever hope for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still kept looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wonder. Saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Ira spent all of her free time at home. Which could be the case, but that didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day? No, I really doubt that. The other, more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Yuri could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa! But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. How? Ah! My breath halted. Oh. Hey. Hi! The vents Near the research institute, expel hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? We literally saw her smoking in the bathroom. Again? Huh? How many times can you bind the stupid pranks? They seriously send you all the way here? What? No! I didn't get into any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes. Okay. Yuri gives me an incredulous look. Do you, like, smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Ah. Yes, I know that. You wanna try then? Why are you giving the... She's gonna do it because she thinks Ira looks pretty. What? Smoking? No thank you. Okay. She shrugs. Buh. Awkward start. Can't let it end here. I need to just... And what about you, Ira? I'm so happy that she didn't pressure Asia into doing anything. That was so great. I really like you. I need to find you immediately. What about me? Why are you here? Are you at the institute? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh! You bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet! Eh? I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents never crossed my mind. Dang. I mean, if I were to deliver something, I would. But Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Crap. That proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, Ira's cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. Yeah, maybe we're doing a little bit too much. Thinking about this and fantasizing her like in the kitchen or something. That goes up against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. Oh, wrong! Wrong conclusion! Wrong conclusion. Oh my god. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunches sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. You still have plenty of spare time. This isn't creepy at all. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Ira? Ira walks back into the building. Oh my god. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. It'd be nice, but that's just not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira's in the room, Garen doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Who? Who do you think? Oh. Oh, she's not really my friend. We're Pitbull then. Rooftop. Pitbull? Is it worldwide? Hey, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit? Conniption. Vocabulary. Without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really, but looks like they've picked up on it. On Ira reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So you're aware! So it wasn't just me? It's not just my wishful thinking? That's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Garen's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Ira can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Wait, I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she going to go? Damn. Good point. Phew. Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah. To a relative or something. What? No! Oh man, now that you say that. Everyone, pretend to be surprised when that happens. No! No. I hate that they're right. I hate that I can see it happening. Everyone talks about it. How Ira's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time. But still she forgets her lunch sometimes. Ah! It can't happen. No! It can't. It's not fair, it's not fair. They can't send her away. She can't go, she's so nice, she cares, she does. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they need to send her away? That's just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it will be all over. If they do, then I won't. We just started... I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want to do anything with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically can't happen. I raised my head and looked out through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra, far past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. Not for you, sweetie. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ira. What? I'm really using up all my luck these days. Ira sits smoking in the girls' bathroom just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away, that your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Ugh. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up, if you stop skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. Oh, she looks so devastated. Also, oh my god, my camera. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse. A selfish ploy to get some scraps of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tosia moved away? It's only been 3 years. But now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very difficult person then, I'm sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Thanks. Oh, you're so cool! Okay. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh! Actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yes. You know the one we use for classes? Maybe you've seen something like that lying around? Ira's expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class and the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. When I hid Yuri's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws the cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ira storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine. We were playing a game, really. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garen, right? No, Shurikov. Same difference. She walks out to the corridor. I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in. Gah! Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Hopping off. Okay, bye day, have a good night. Sorry. We're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ira to the bathroom. Ugh, the smell is so much worse than this one. I look around and I see Ira's hand reaching above one of the stalls. Ah. There it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs onto the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. I clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up at Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Oof. Ow. What? Ira almost loses her balance and jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah, let's just get out of here. You think it's broken? Dunno, I didn't see anything. Huh? But why would I be in the men's toilet? Gross. Ah, I see. Thank you again. How did you know it would be in the boys' room? You think Shrek will go into the ladies' room? Judik? No. I suspected they put it there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. I should have checked there from the start. Instead of running around the whole school like a... No. Can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really. We were just playing around. Bullshit. I know damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then why don't you tell them to piss off? For once in your life. I can't. You like being a victim that much? Oh my god, she's getting mad. You... It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad. You poor babe. And I wouldn't... I'm gonna adjust myself. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I haven't tried it before, but when I say something, they just make fun of me. And nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everyone's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me. Oh my god, you sweet. Sweet child. And I know you're okay on your own, but I... So what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously. She exhales sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asia. Yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Garen and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when Ira's around. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine, but here I am whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together, and yet I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. Huh? A poem. Why? Oh, she's blushing! She's blushing! What kind of question is that? Because I like them. Oh, really? You like them? You like my poems? Why else would I ask? Thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one, do you want it to be about something, or Maybe in a specific meter? I don't care. Anything. Alright. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Oh, she was so cute. Yura checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Ah. Yeah, alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. My life didn't exactly change. Oh no! I went to school the same way. I sat through lessons, then walked to the store, then to the library, and for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. I never asked where to. I kept imagining scenarios in my head. So it is your business now. We've changed. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering around the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer, taking new routes. And as naive as I was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Ah! There's a change in uniform. Oh. Ira! Oh wait, maybe it didn't change. I think I'm just delusional. Ira! Hi! What are you doing here? Ira points to her cigarette. Oh no, I mean... What are you doing at the center? Came to return some books. Feminist literature. Oh. So you go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff. You don't want to say? You won't like it. Huh? Why not? Is it just... Before they were talking about like those kinds of books. It's either like adult romance or like yandere content or something. Ira, I believe in you. Ira looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. It's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You know, the other week I finished The Plague. Oh my god, you gal. By Chemist. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very... visceral. But I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message though. Yeah? What was it? It was, basically it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off and it will never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater force spiking your guns. Yep, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world, but there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? Oh my god, look at her face. Garen's right there. True. Garen? Well, he's not that bad. Uh-huh. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? Oh, you poor gal. I think there's something chemists and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, what's all that greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil is intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysus something. From ancient Greece, I think? Bacchus? The freaking... Eh? Anyway... Can we just remind me of someone from an Otome game? He said, "Evil's not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being." Oh. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Camus, but I'm also stupid. What the? Don't say that about yourself. Also, I don't know. I've been probably pronouncing so many things wrong and a lot of names wrong here because I can't Russian. Okay. So Hitler's not evil. Oh my god. Eh? That's a rather extreme example. Answer the question. But it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So? The point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like it when it's described as something omnipresent. Omni what? Omni-man. It's like... Doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside of us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person, of course it's different. Oh, yes, it's not, I know that, but it is kind of being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe. Because it's the idea of being itself, right? And, I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. About what I expect. Oh! What's that supposed to mean? What does that mean? That's what I'm asking. You're weird. Oh man. You say weird things. Ah. For a second I feel a lump rising in my throat. But then I realize something. Yuri doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. Azia the philosopher over here. I would not want anyone to listen and believe in what Azia believes in. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. It really is, but she doesn't want to think that way. She's actually just in pure survival mode. Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Oh. And angrier. Yes. Yes, I'd be like 100 times pissed. Times as pissed. Yeah. Scary. You bet. I imagine Ira throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 Garens. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. Ira is like a... Buddy's... Dozens of hands. Half are for holding furniture, half are for stationery. A halo of chaos and of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Ira is surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer. Just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. Not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out some sounding dumb and crumpled. He keeps listening though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. My heart. Oh jeez. I feel so happy I might die. Anya seems like a very logical thinker by nature, but became when the environment she was raised in and her beliefs are really skewed. I completely agree. I think, like, I've said this so many times, but she's in survival mode because this is how she survives. By thinking this way, because if not, she'd just crumple into dust. I gotta go. She pulls out her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. On the bright side, her logical thinking might let her break out of it at some point in the story. I hope so. I really do hope so. We gotta remember, this is like a huge flashback because Ira is gone. She's currently missing. The last time she was here, she was with like some random 30-year-old man and she was like, leave. So, and she's... I don't want to time skip back to the beginning. I understand. But some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? True. I just said thanks. So Ira gives me a look so threatening I cut myself off. Look at her glare. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nods in approval. We're learning! Phew. Oh, and the books I read. They were, Yes? Oh, she's flustered. I'm telling you, it's literally just adult romance, that's all. Angelic. Angelique? By Anne Golden. And Angelique? The romance series? It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know? She's so cute. You're so cute. I know, my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I just never got to reading them, and I didn't expect you to be into... They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. I need Ira. I need to introduce her to the world of manhwa. All the trashy villainous isekai manhwa. Oh, ew. It won't let me ban the clanker. Okay, there we go. You're not? It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're alright. Okay. I'll remember that. You're so cute, you're so cute, you're so cute. It looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. See you. Ah. Yes, see you around. Yuri disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. We talked. You and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. She's genuinely never had like a conversation with someone her age that wasn't just like making fun of her. This is so incredibly sad. And I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Yuri likes novels like that. So wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little bit more about herself. Kind of feels like I hogged the whole entire conversation now that I think back on it. That was really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask her more about the books she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies? I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. Usually prefer detective films. My code word. But I really enjoyed all kinds of movies. So if she wants to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema? That would be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. Sweet gal. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. Guess that's Ira's modus operandi. To some degree, I understand it. But I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. Detective fiction mentioned. Yeah. She probably wouldn't even talk if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. Oh my god, you yearner! You're such a yearner! You... What's with ya, Shubina? Huh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart? What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. Jesus. It's great to see, really. Yes. It is great. We're so proud of you. Electric chair, electric chair. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Fredden. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. Smash your face in a desk. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today. I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ira again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. Has it been Ira this whole time? Ira? Oh, I've been saying Ira this whole time, it's fine. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Everyone hates Freddy. He needs to get shoved into a locker, and someone else should steal his lunch money. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, it's you. He sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I'm so ready. Drag? What are you talking about? Look, we're in the Malevola route. Obviously. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked. It worked. It really worked. I spotted Ira between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by a wooden wall, hugging a thermos in one hand, holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? Doesn't look like. Meditating? Looks so done with us. Wrong answer? Yuri shakes her head and looks back at the ground. Huh. The rush of joy that has washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Is she homeless? So did you get to be with Malevola? I got the no romance, which is basically the same thing. It is the same thing as getting with Malevola. They did tell me that I failed though. Everything about our posture seems exhausted. Oh, also we're playing a game, this random visual novel that I just found on Steam. And I saw fan art that looked really cute, and I also saw that they're lesbians. So I was just really interested. The sad ending? I don't think it was a sad ending at all. In fact, it's pretty happy actually. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. She's definitely homeless. By the way, we're in like the chapter slash prologue, so this girl Ira, she's actually missing in the beginning of the story. This is just our flashback of when we used to know her. And also we are like heavily bullied. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I take a tentative step towards her, but Ira's scowl stops me dead in my tracks. Eh? You spying on me now? Oh, she looks miffed as hell. Who needs romance when you can be friends with everyone? It's just because they don't have a Malevola route. Well, no. No, I was walking here at a garage lot? Yes? She gives me a look of such contempt it sends a shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really? Oh, she looks so pissed. I always take these walks after school, and going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here. Or through the barracks, or a couple times I went through even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there? As I speak, I see Ura's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then did she hear something bad about me? She think I'm stalking her? From who? Maybe she just like knows that or thinks that someone told me that she's homeless or something. I woke up like 5 seconds ago. I low-key figured. You always take naps or sleep. Like right before I stream. I think it's funny. Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she's believed a word of Garen's. Also, we all hate Garen. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street or near the community center. Yeah, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I just need to keep going. I just need to keep talking because that's all I've ever wanted to do with her. I want to talk, and so I have to, just because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this. I can cheer her up, and we'll clear everything up, and she won't think I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. I don't think she's glaring anymore. And you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky's bigger, and you can see all the way into the tundra, and what I mean is, I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hope she'd be here, like I hope she'd be wherever I went. Just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes soften. But then she closes them, as if looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. God. Fine, next time I'll be here from start to finish. No! Get your rest. If you need rest, just rest. Don't worry about me. Can I be alone for 5 minutes? Oh, you poor gal. Oh no! I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, "Why are you apologizing again? Cut it out," or even just, "Whatever, it's fine." But she doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. I'll be going then. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Oh, shit. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. Then, when blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ira carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer. What if she's one of those people that like to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, my I'm so broken. I'm so broken. Oh my god. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's? Wow, look at us. We're so happy in our classroom. What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with the other upperclassmen. Oh, you serious? Think we could sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. And come on. They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? Disgusting. The ones from grade 10? Oh, I bet Mishina would be there. Like she'd talk to you. Hey, you don't know that. I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. Ugh, that's true. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We've got grandma coming over, I can't host. You? Me neither. Vedam? No way. Dad's been... He's kinda tired recently. Oh, really? Yeah. It's whatever though. Oh my god, you little angsty boy. That gives you no excuse. Work stuff, I guess. It gives you no excuse to be so mean to my protagonist. So, is it like a horror? I'm gonna be so honest, I have no idea. I thought it was a horror. I thought. We haven't gotten back to the present yet. This is fully a flashback. The whole chapter 1 is a flashback. In the present, Ira is gone. We don't know where she is. Last time we saw her, she was with this random 30-year-old man. Man. I really don't want to get back to the person. My mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I'll need to help Mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? Feels like all of us kind of forget about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as the cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ira would move away. Ira. She's absent again. I'm not surprised. I wish I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again? What for? Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. Then maybe a small gift? That might be weird though, and I won't get any more allowance until next week. What could I even buy with this spare change? Maybe a little treat would do? A waffle? Would you like a waffle? Ugh! What the hell? She's not a freaking dog! Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? I should've just shut up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I've got to try. Inhale. Exhale. Bad girl enthusiast? No, I think she's just really, really, really down bad. Because she got saved like 2-3 times? Because Ira's the only decent person who was nice to her. There. A little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better. The buildings, the sky, the lights. Everything around is friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though, perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You can really get sick from this. It's been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. But you go through them anyway. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself with a scarf, it feels like my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. It closes at 6, so... No, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up New Year's decorations. Everything's lined up with lights. Oh! And there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall. And bare for now. Well, I like it as it is. The way that snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Alright, I'm getting in a festive mood. Wish the frost weren't so prickly, then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out in an evening like this. So why have I been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do? Yearning. Every answer to this is embarrassing. No! The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head, an obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. What? There's our door. It's kind of uninviting, but that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming, though judging how quiet it is. I turn the key and enter. The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes, thank God no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down the corridor. Hi, Dad! Hello. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight, seems like it'll be calm. Oh my God! Why is there more? Why do you have more? Why do they pelt angst at you? Why? I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out with friends again? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, why? Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window, then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. I was wondering why she hasn't mentioned anything about her home life till now. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. I want to see your room. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend some time with your own mother. You run away from her, even though she has it so hard, so hard. You traitor, brat, ungrateful filth. It's a kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? I mean, there were hints. Yeah, there were, but I just didn't want to. I just feel bad, man. It's just like there's hope in my heart, but it's not enough. This happens every time and changes nothing. It's pointless, so I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? Oh, right. I pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebooks. Ira asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ira likes my poems. Oh my God, crazy. Nobody has ever said that to me before. Well, Tosia did. But that was years ago. That poem. The one that Garen read. What did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was I? Where was it? Ah! That's it.
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно. Не рви наряд свой белоснежный и спи спокойно. Только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится. И пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Oh, damp black earth, do not hold me so tenderly. Do not tear your snow-white attire and sleep peacefully. I will scratch and I will beat, but frost will still glimmer, and birds will still fly across the sky, and a pale dawn will still shine. Gah! Oh my God. Thankfully, I read that before it faded away. What the heck? Hey yo, hello! Pretty common household situation for USSR kids. Yeah, she is I think she's a slightly special case, not because of her household situation, but just because she's being bullied so hard at school. I think because she's the youngest. Literally just because she's the youngest. She's been bullied for like probably all her years of life. I feel so bad for this lady. It's so lame. It's not, it's really not. Also, I was really surprised when she started reading. I can't blame them for laughing. No! Believe in yourself. If anything, Garen was too nice. But at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Yura liked it, so maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Yura's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. Her way of thinking seems to be shaped in an interesting way because of her circumstances. No, I completely agree. Survival. She's in complete survival mode. I genuinely think like if she thought any different or she was trying to save herself from the situation, it would just like she's definitely tried a bunch of times and it just didn't work. It's unfortunate. And I feel so bad. And then they keep pelting more angst at her and they keep making her feel bad about herself. But she thinks that she's trash and filth and I she just needs to get out of this town. Meet some like people. I doubt she was in a bad mood because of me. But I definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though, I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know when she'll show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I've got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. And when I hand the poem to Ira, then it'll all be worth it. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweet child. It's like a fawn behavior, but towards the whole world. She just believes in the good in the world and in everyone, and I think that she should push some people down steps. Ow. My wrist is tired. I'm gonna totally wear down this poor eraser at this rate. Gotta remember to buy a new one. Just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before. But now whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. You. I can't hand them back to the library like that. They just need one experience. Just getting shoved in a locker. Or shoved inside of a closet and just locked away for like an hour. At least. In the dark. I can't. And I'll get in trouble if the teacher sees it. The teacher has done nothing. The teacher also should be shoved in a locker. I lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it's been since I've last seen her. Oh, you yearner. It's not exactly new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week? Nobody else seems to be bothered though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her pit bull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ira's taking in the town she's grown to love? Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same. But still, I just wish I could see her. She's still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to help it. That's right. It's done. I wrote Ira a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she'll like it. Maybe she'll smile? Or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. Oh my god, I keep walking around. I don't expect to see her at this point. It just feels like a duty I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. It's not like the weather is harsh all the time. Real colds will settle in a couple of weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road. The 2 residential streets. The community center. The helipad. The garages, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down, I'm a little tired of this view, but I can't hate it. And I can't pretend that I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta-5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 do not exist. What? The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta-5, you have to deny its existence. What? I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. I have to. I have to. Oh my god. But it's tough. So tough like that, I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch! I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. Ugh. At least my head feels really clear. I look up and I see the familiar purple-gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night, so I won't see the sun until the tail end of December. Oh, you live on that side of the world. I didn't realize that it was like that there. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. Because you're depressed every other day. Because you're in denial. If I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars fully come into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, in the barracks, far away from that dinky sliver of the sky I'd see from my apartment window. Wish that I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. I start making my way back. The crepit rows of worker houses disappear behind bigger and better homes. Whoa. There's that old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Tosia. Even back then it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often get to have the whole thing to ourselves. Guess that's why we like the place. Somehow, Today's feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passes through the swing set chains. Eh? I slow down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. A drunkard? No, we don't have those kinds of people here. We have a bar. Out. At least not out and about on the street. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. Is it who I think it is? Can we give her a poem? My Valenki sink into it with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time that we've ever had snow this soft? I don't remember. But perhaps I've stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've now recognized. It's Ira. Oh my god! What happened? She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. No! What happened? Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... Huh? I stop a few meters away. Ira's just letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looks up fast as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping at it with her sleeves. I could see like her tear marks. Oh my god! This... Why? Why? There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What? What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. Ira swipes at her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. What? Another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Oh my god. Well? Enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Then go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home. Asia, this isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. Is this the last night we see her? I think this is the last night we see her. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow away from the playground. I can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow. Simply watch as Ira vanishes into the alley. Oh my god! If not for her footprints, I believe she was never even there. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside of me. I've learned to not acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the other way, the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Oh my god. Oh my god. So that was the last night we saw her. Oh, Marina, okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here for today. I've been speaking so much. Why are we happy? Stop being happy. We need to find Ira. Just wait. Just Vistoka? Vistoshka. Oh man. Actually, if there's, I wonder how many chapters is in here. Let's see. I've been playing this for 2.5 hours. Holy moly! No wonder my my throat's too so. Yeah. With roughly 7 to 8 hours playtime, no choices predetermined. Oh, I didn't see any of this. I'll still finish it because I want to see the holy moly. Yeah, I'll do chapter 2 another day. Oh my gosh, this freaking this story. Oh man. I just want everyone to be okay. Except for Vadim. He can suffer. He can actually just ugh. Ugh. He grosses me out so much. I just got invested. Ugh. Do we want to do another chapter? I think it's a 3-chapter game. Ah. This game, holy shit. I know. I just want her to be okay. I want everyone to be okay. Except Vadim. Actually, no, I only want like 2 people to be okay. I don't even know Marina yet. What if he's just from a bad household? Everyone here is from a bad household. Asya clearly has shit going on at home too. Can't use that as an excuse. Oh man, I just want everyone to be okay. The art is also really good. Also, I really like their choice in making the CGs, like having the CGs be full screen, because you notice it a lot more. You just do, because everything else is in like a box where you are. Even though the sprites are out of the box, just pops out more. It's okay, you can stream it next week. True. I need to go to sleep. Yeah. Marina seems sus. I completely agree. I think she knows something, or she heard something and she's trying to play detective. Also in on Steam, they actually have their grades and stuff. So currently my the protagonist is 14. Pretty sure she's 14, and everyone else in her grade 8 is 15. And Marina is literally just 1 grade older. Oh my god. Marina Kaplan, grade 9. Marina's carefree personality makes her quite popular among her classmates. Adults don't seem to like her very much, probably due to poor grades. Despite the girl's outgoing nature, her worldview is rather cynical. She doesn't trust anybody, I can already tell. Don't look at the adults, whatever. But also, I also don't trust the adults here. Marina killed her? Ira is not dead. And don't even hint at that. Don't even hint. Don't. She's not. Don't. She's not dead. She was probably having a really bad time, but she's not dead. Hopefully. Oh gosh. But thank you guys. Oh my gosh. Is this I know this song. Family Mart. Oh, that was Family Mart. Oh my gosh. Why do I have this as my background? Whatever. But if you want to play the game for yourself and want to just speed through the 7-8 hours, it is called Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. And it was released like 5 days ago. I don't even remember how I found it. I think it was just like some random recommendation that Steam gave me, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh my god. USSR 1986. A girl goes missing in a closed city of Rakuta-5, yet not a soul seems to be concerned. Uncover the mystery behind her disappearance and transmit your signal to the universe. Man. Why do you know Just No Family Mart? I don't know. I know this song too. It's so good so far. I really like it. At first I was like, oh, that's weird. I guess they don't have any decisions or anything. But holy moly, I'm very invested, but I just can't, because if I do chapter 2, I don't want to just like be in the middle of it, you know? I don't want to be in the middle of it. And if I finish chapter 2, then I'll want to go to chapter 3. I can't do that right now. I need sleep. You need sleep. Everyone needs sleep. Really puts you in Asia's head. Yeah, it really does. And it makes me feel so bad for her. I just need... Put me in a room with Vadim. Put me in a room. Put me on a rooftop with Vadim. Just for a quick second. I only need like 5 minutes or something. That sounds ominous. Transmit your signal to the universe. I mean, well, okay, you weren't here in the beginning, but in the beginning she was talking about how pretty the sun is and how she's grateful to be alive, how she's grateful to be like here because of the circumstances of the universe. So I think it's really just her saying like doing something for the world, or like putting something out there for the world. I don't think there's anything too much to that, because honestly she doesn't have a lot of self-confidence in herself. I don't Gives me flashback. Oh, I read your thing. Wait, I didn't read, but you sent a paragraph. I had a conversation with my therapist today where I invented a 3-dimensional forgiveness alignment chart, and the girlie's forgiving everyone on every part of the chart. Asia is just doing her best. She really is just doing her best. I don't think she should forgive anyone, but she's just surviving and the teacher's not even doing anything. Ugh. Makes me mad. Violet New is so based. My brain woke up 5 minutes ago. Well, you can go to sleep again. I need sleep, not you. No, not teachers, am I right? It's horrible that that's the expectation. Before in the beginning, no, not in the beginning. Yeah, in the beginning of chapter 1, when you're in that flashback period, Ira is the type to like just get mad at just bullshit. And there was a point where she like threw a chair at Vadim, and the teacher didn't do anything about it. But it was because he was bullying Asia, and then a chair got thrown at him because he's stupid. And then she was like, she did her part, she threw a chair, and then she just was like, okay, I'm done with this. And she left, and the teacher got mad at her. And I was like, what are you doing? What is happening? Did you not see like anything in before that? What? None of these adults, like, not being able to like know what the adults are doing in the story because Asia doesn't feel the need to think about what the adults are doing. It's just so like, what? You can't trust any of them. Like, they're not thinking about you. I just feel bad. I just feel so bad. Remember when she pulled out a compass? Yeah, she was using blah 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 blah. Era was using like one of the silver compasses that you use to draw circles and like angles and stuff. And she was going to use that as like a weapon. She swiped it. She swiped it at Vadim. Like, thank God. That boy needs just ugh. That boy is problematic. A lot of kids going through abuse tend to avoid adults because they don't trust that it's gonna help them. More often than not, they believe it's gonna hurt them. Yeah, and that's very much what's happening. It's just, I can't. Like, I could see all of it. And it's just like, she just needs to get out of there. And like at the end of that, she was hoping so hard. She was like, oh, I'm gonna go to university and whatever. Oh my god. I don't know. It's just the way that she still finds hope. That she still believes in everybody and she still believes in the good of her town. Ugh. Oh my god. I'm just processing. I'm really just processing. Oh man. I was about to scroll to the reviews. No, I'm gonna get spoiled. Okay, I'm going to go to sleep. Thank you guys for stopping by. If Gao's still here. Actually, I'm very scared of saying your name wrong. So if I said it wrong, I'm so sorry. But if you're still here, then congratulations on debut! You're so cool! Gonna be awake for another 3 hours? Then you can play chapter 2. Except you're gonna have to replay the entire of chapter 1. I mean you? Oh! Most definitely, but it would be like laying in bed reading manhwa or something. Okay. Okay, good night, for real. Thank you guys. Wherever you guys are, get rest. Stay hydrated. Whatever you want because you literally just woke up. I can't really tell you to go back to sleep.